Oh, well, I am back here at the house, and I'm in cleanup mode now. Got to get all this insulation cleaned up out of here, all this dust, get all this stuff done, get it ready for inspection this week. And then we get the drywall ordered. It's going to be, like I said, this is going to be the starting process for drywall. I tell you, people say, well, you think you could got it done, this house done a lot quicker. Well, not necessarily. You know, contractors have accounts with these companies and they know how much stuff they need ahead of time and they get it all ordered based on the project, but that's not the case with me. I have no idea what I'm doing until I get done with it. As like I say, I can't order any of the drywall until we get done with the insulation. I measure again, which I'm going to do today, is do my final measurements for drywall and get that stuff ordered as well this week. So with inspections and trying to get it done, and I don't have a crew of people knocking it out, or I would already been in this house. It just doesn't work that way, but that's cool because the time it takes and the work saves a lot of money. So I'm just glad I'm done with this damn insulation. Oh, golly. And I'll have to wear this while I'm sweeping in here, all that damn insulation dust, those particles. When the light hits it, you can still see the stuff floating in the room. It's crazy. But, you know, all insulation does that. But this room is quiet. There's no echo in it, though, I'll tell you. And it'll be pretty cool when you get the sheetrock in here and how quiet it'll be versus the outside. So, but be it that it may, I'm gonna get all this stuff cleaned up, go measure from a drywall. That's my goal here today, is to get that done. So, I'm gonna get these 2x4s out of here, put them somewhere else. I don't want them in here when he inspects insulation. Just want to get everything out of here and everything a clean slate. When he inspects that, we go off the drywall and we get it done, folks. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, folks, we've passed the insulation inspection and we're good to go to drywall. So here's where some of the work comes about. Clancy and I get that drywall up and then the mudding and taping. But I'll get it. We'll get it done. I'm up for this challenge. I'm not afraid of it. No, I'm ready for it. That I am. So you ask Clancy, he's thinking, oh, I'll throw my hands in there and call somebody, but we'll see. I got a feeling. I've got a plan, and I'm gonna get it done. So one way or the other, we're gonna get it done. So I got to get the drywall ordered today. We're gonna do that. I have to call the power company and set up an account. That's got to happen for sure, because when they connect that power, it has to be an account there and ready to go live. So I need to get that set up because I need to do it now. It may take a moment because it is new construction, but there hasn't been power on that address in a long time. So just to make sure there's no confusion, which in my world, something's always bound to happen. You know how that is. But we'll get it done. So we're going to get on the drywall, get it ordered today, and see when it comes in. I've got to give Clancy a week's notice or more. He needs to, so he's going to take a personal day from his job. He runs the crew for the cruise ship in and out here at Charleston for Carnival, but he's actually working for the State Ports Authority. He can't take a day off day before a cruise, so we got to plan that accordingly, and we'll get it done. So, but anyway, see what we can do. We'll get it done. All right, so we got the drywall ordered. I went ahead and just ordered the drywall screws. Excuse me, the road I'm on is bumpy. They need to repave this here. God, South Carolina. So we got the drywall ordered, drywall screws and the drywall mud. Not getting into the details. I guess I'll get into the details later about the drywall mud. I've done a lot of research, but there's always something I can learn, you know. So I was going to do everything in green board, which is the mold and mildew proof, moisture resistant board. But apparently, and I follow these guys' lead, they know the green board has an asphalt agent in it, and it makes it heavier than white sheetrock, white board. And that's understandable. He said it just doesn't do well on ceilings, and I'm fine with that. So we're going to do the white sheetrock on the ceiling, and I'll do green board on the walls. I just was thinking, well, you know, maybe we should do green board, white board on the whole house, just do green board on the walls in the bathroom and the wall of the kitchen. But he said, you know, as you know, the green is perfect for the whole house. It's just the ceilings. He said, you know, you probably, believe it or not going to have much problem with the ceiling. You never really hear much about mold and mildew in the ceilings unless there was a leak and you didn't know about it. And a lot of times you know pretty quick about it if it starts leaking. So that's fine, you know. Walls are really common places because of pipes may leak or something else, and I'm good with that. So the drywall will be a little less in cost, about 12 sheets will be a little less. I'm thinking it's probably about 21 bucks a sheet, 22 compared to the 30 a sheet that green is. So sorry about my phone. Green is, like I say, moisture resistant and mold mildew resistant, so it's very good. You need it in your bathroom and you need it on the back wall of your kitchen. It's important. So we're going to go with that, and they'll have it all delivered next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow. So he said with the holiday and everything, they're just behind on delivery and everything, and that's fine. And then I already let Clancy know we'll plan a time somewhere around then to pick a day and get that drywall hung. It'll be pretty cool. It'll be a long day, but we'll get it done. So, well, folks, I'm up here at the house. I've got to do some blocking on the wall up here where I'm going to be hanging cabinets, and the kitchen cabinets down here are going. My weatherman stuff again. I suck at it. Kind of got to go the opposite way I'm looking. So, but anyway, we're going to do that. Drywall comes tomorrow morning in supplies. It was a little bit later. I thought it was the other day, but that's okay. Clancy and I this Friday, we're going to get this stuff drywall put in this weekend because it's currently Sunday here. So next Saturday or Sunday, we're going to be looking maybe Friday evening, Saturday. We're going to start taping and mudding in here. So, folks, things I've learned along the way. Now, I'm not perfect, and this is not a how-to channel. Trust me on that one. Some of you might go, oh, hell, I could do better, and that's nice. But the one thing I tell you is if you get kitchen cabinets, and a lot of things that you do is block out the walls. Just get some blocking in there. And I'll put 2 on each side there. Had to measure a 14.5 on this side and 13.5/8 on the other. Just get some blocking because you're going to be hanging kitchen cabinets, and you need enough space for those cabinets to bite into no matter what, and you've got the real estate to do it. And I need to, right around where my bathroom vanity is going to be, I think I need to do the same, but I probably can't. I'm not worried about it. Because that vanity is going to be like a freestanding bathroom vanity, so I'm not too worried about that. But it'll get in the wall. That it will. I am down here early at the house. It's a little cold this morning. We've been in the 70s, and I didn't check the weather, and I go running out the house this morning in shorts. Of course, I had my jacket on, and it's a little chilly this morning, but they called me about getting this drywall delivered, so I'm waiting on them. They should be here shortly. And we're going to get the drywall and supplies in here. We're going to be ready to go Friday for drywall in a few days here. We'll get this drywall in here and get the ball rolling. I've been looking at some things, and one tricky thing is Clancy and I got to figure out, we got to get these wires. If you could see up right the wires, here's my weatherman stuff again right there. Let's go up this way. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know why I try. But anyway, you see that wire. The wire's coming out for the light. We got to get those up in there because I have to roto-zip the drywall. We measure it for the center to get that cut out. And I don't want to cut that wire, so we have to be very careful about that. I'll have a mess on my hands that wire were to get cut because electricians got to get the lighting. We're going to do pot lighting. Now, one thing I'm having trouble is finding ceiling fans, ones with no lights that are 42 inches. Because on this side, this ceiling fan right here, there it is right there, my weatherman come up and over. There you go. Ceiling fan there, plate. I got to have a down pole of 24 inches and a 42-inch fan and trying to find all that. So I'm going to have to go sit with the guys at Lowe's and see what I can figure out. Because there's ceiling fans that I want, but don't know if I can get if I don't have a big enough down pole. So we're going to put another one right up here. right there behind my finger. Anyway, y'all be in trouble if I had to. You had to rely on me to get your weather for you. All the weather would be going in the wrong damn direction.
Be off Thursday. I'll be off tomorrow.
All right, folks, we're here this morning to get some drywall done here. We're gonna get it done. I'm gonna set the camera kind of in the corner of the room a little bit, do a little bit of time lapse. Nothing major, but we're gonna get this drywall put in and get it done. Ceiling's gonna take us longer than everything. The walls, it just depends, but we'll get it done. Be some tricky spots back here in the bathroom where I have these drain pipes and stuff, but we're gonna get that done. So meanwhile, I'm just getting stuff prepped. I gotta set the drywall lift up. We got a drywall lift, and we're gonna get that done. That drywall lift is gonna be a help for us. Gonna get it done, folks. That's all we can do. And Clancy should be here at any time now, so let's see what we can get done here.
Get you to hold that over there.
Right here. Right here. What you got? I'm right at the lip of that joint. 5 feet?
5 foot, 11 and a half.
11 and a half, okay. So it's a little bit longer. So what we need to do is cut that joint right here to the wall. 4 feet, 1 inch. Somewhere in close to a little over that. So, row. As close as the last time. Alright, so we got the pin here, we gotta bring our well, you know, I'm thinking just to save base, we're going to slide it all over. Drywall. Well, the wheels are all being in the way. That's true. They know. Let's make it go home again.
We're still going to have to move it to that last piece down there.
Oh, yeah. All right, so the pin, carefully here. Get it? Pull
down.
Down. Up. There we go. Come up to the next, to the last. Right here. You'll go all the way? We went to the next to the last, yeah, because maybe that's what I was thinking. So you pull up, that's what I was wondering. Now we know what we can do. Gotta come over this way, but. Right over here, there we go.
I can take this around.
It's just that top is sweating. Come over just a hair, dig your way. Right there. Come on up.
Is it where it needs to be?
It's just a hair more this way. Right here, okay. Come on up. Oh.
Break that.
Did we not pop that before then, or we gonna do that? Well, folks, it's taking us a little bit longer than we thought. Ooh, drywall dust. Hang on a second. We got the ceilings done. I got one little piece right here. That weatherman shit of mine. There it is right there. Got all that cut. It's going to go into doing walls. We're going to be maybe starting a little today, but it's going to be sometime next week before he can come back and we can get this stuff done. Meanwhile, he is right. Clancy said, you could be working on the ceilings while we're waiting on to do the walls, and I get it. So I'm going to be prepping and starting to work on maybe drywall mud for the ceilings, but it's just teetering this. We're getting this done, breaking it up in pieces, but we're getting it done. So, but the drywall lift has been a help, even though it's been a pain in the ass. The things you rent that just don't work right. I mean, there's rust on this thing, and the thing was collapsing on us. Had slack in the cable, probably, or something going on. So, but we're getting it done. See what this. None of this is as easy as it looks, but you know, I get in here and I envision paper to paper. It'll be great. I'll have very few butt joints. No, don't want to assume that. I'm learning this, folks. When one thing you plan in your head isn't always going to be reality. It really isn't. So, but we'll get it done. Well, we're about done. We're pretty much done for the day, and this is going to take longer than a day to get this drywall, just because of Clancy's schedule and mine. It could be next week before we get this drywall done. So, I will say though, I can be maybe working on the ceiling and get that out of the way, and start trying to prep things on the ceiling with the taping and mudding, because that's the ceiling will be the hardest on the taping and mudding. So, and I've got a lot of prep work to do before I even tape and mud on the ceiling. I'm gonna have to do some filling with some easy sand, what they call hot mud, but we'll get it. But other than that, we got the lower part of the walls, and I know sometimes they say go to the top of the walls and come down, but in this case, man, we're going to take that drywall lift back. He and I can lift these and set them up. It'll set down on this drywall. We wouldn't need a lift. We have it setting right here on the lip of the drywall and going up. So, but we'll get it. One thing at a time. Damn if we didn't do it again. We put these up and we're like, man, that went so quick. All these panels, man, we got them zipped in. And then Clancy goes, did I see some electrical outlets on that wall? My God. The electrical outlets, man, they get you every time, guys. I'm telling you. You got to be methodical about those electrical outlets. Oh, my God, you do. So, but my roto zip, what a failure on that. I'm taking that thing back to Harbor Freight and we'll get another. But the damn thing just failed. I mean, the bits were awful. They were thin. So I'm going to have to go back to Harbor Freight on that. The roto zip is not cutting it. Get another one and see what it'll do. And then I got to start working on things. I'm going to cut these sections of the window out. So we've got that. And we'll get it done. And see what we can do. Hopefully by next week we can get this done. All right, so I'm doing some prep work. And if you can see here, you see the word butt. That means butt joint, V-cut. I've had to cut out that a little bit, all that area right there. I've got to fill it in. That joint's a little offset, and these are the things you're going to learn when you do drywall, which I'm new at this, but right there is another offset joint, small one. I've got to get in there and I've got to prep it out, fill it, and I'm gonna have to, what they call, float out. But it's not too bad here in the bathroom, but stuff like that, it's got to be done. Gotta be done. All right, we're back again, folks. And yes, it is a different day. I just have a bunch of white shirts because I'm gonna be doing this drywall, and I just got a bunch of cheap shirts at Walmart to so I don't ruin my clothing, as well as a couple pairs of these pants, because I know once I get done with these I'm gonna toss them. But anyway, I'm gonna work on pre-filling and these butt joints and taping. Probably get the taping started here today. If I can get these butt joints pre-filled and get the fiber fuse tape on it, that'd be great. I just gotta mix this stuff up. It's my first time mixing up this hot mud. I've watched it so many times. It's like, what it's like is taking Bisquick and making up a good batch of Bisquick. But once you start mixing that stuff, you got 90 minutes, so your clock's ticking. You may have less than that, depending on the temperature of your water, type of water. It's a weird chemical. It's a vast setting mud, so we're gonna do that. So I've got to hit that joint. I got to come one joint all the way across here, and I've got another one down there. I'm gonna hit those first, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the fiber fuse tape on it while I'm doing that, because it will set in. Just get that one step, it will set in hot mud. So once I get that mud laid on there, get the tape set, just go ahead and slide her on out, get it done. So we'll see. Let's see what we can get accomplished. It's a new experience for me, but I'm not afraid of it. We're gonna do it. The pre-filling doesn't always look the best, but some of these joints are very uneven, man. It's gonna take some tape and some, what they call, floating these things out. I probably got to go both directions here on this, but I can't go past that, where it comes down there on that corner. But right there is gonna be a troublesome spot, man. It's gonna be tough for me. It's so uneven. But if I get some tape over it, I can cover the initial and then try to get that done. So now it's off to mixing the mud and doing some taping and some screws. Oh shit, I needed that mud right there. I didn't do it. Come here. Don't fuck with me. Not a professional by any means, but we're getting it done. All right, let's see what we can do here. God, back over here. Take this thing out. Really? I got enough on me as it is. I can stare at this and drive me crazy all night. My whole thing is just to get this tape embedded. First time, get all the screws, first coat, get the tape embedded. That's the whole thing. I can get meticulous, but key is to get the tape embedded. That's what I'm learning. You get that tape done, and it gets a little easier, but if I could get this ceiling mud done before we get the walls done, or while in process, sorry. Man, it would make it a lot easier when I go to do the walls. I don't have to worry about the ceiling. Well, I'm back here putting the first top coat on these things. It's coming along okay. It's just time consuming a little bit, but a little bit quicker than last week. I need to go probably go to Lowe's. The knives I'm taping the mud with are not all that great from Harbor Freight. Not everything is all that great from Harbor Freight. I got to go to Lowe's and get a better 12-inch knife. I'm going to go ahead and get a better taping knife because I still have to tape the walls. I'm going to get rid of these dang Harbor Freight knives. I mean, it is what it is. But be it that it may, it's coming along. I've got one more seam to do here. Those seams were sure having to go the opposite way instead of long. I had to kind of go down and smooth it that way. I don't know what it was. Whether it was the tool or the joint, I can't get to the corner where we mounted the sheetrock because we kind of popped it and let it turn. I kind of wish we hadn't done that, but because I've got a little place in my bathroom, I'm gonna have to cut it and fill it and redo that, and I gotta work around the light over here. But other than that, it's all coming along pretty good. I will tell you, it's amazing. You look at my shirt and I've got drywall all over me, this drywall mud. It's amazing how easy it comes out of your clothing. You just soak these in water, and then once it dissolves, you just get your hand and you can rub it all out of your clothing, put it in the washing machine, you're good to go. So rinses off your hands pretty good too. You wouldn't think that, but it does. Of course, latex paint comes off your hands with hot soap and water too. So be it that it may. But other than that, excuse me, I was looking at something. Other than that, this is going to end part one. This thing could get too long, so we're going to go into a part two of drywall. That's when we get these walls in. I'm taping that and get that done. So I don't want to run too long. I'm already too much at about 20 or 30 minutes on this deal. So we're getting this done. I'm going to come in tomorrow, do another coat on the ceiling. I got to do a light sand before I do it, see where it goes on that. I don't know how much more I can do on the ceiling. I'm hoping, it may take another coat after that, so we'll see. But I'm going to get that done, and we'll see you on the part two. Thanks.